Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be back with you today. You are listening to Walk on Purpose with Kelly Cruz, and this is Beth Griffith with Backstage with Beth. And I am so excited today because I have an amazing group with me. The name of the group is LIVRE. I need you guys to really listen and pay attention to this amazing group. They are up and coming. They are hot. They are anointed. They're young, they're beautiful, they're handsome, and they have a message that you need to hear. You guys, welcome to Walk on Purpose with Kelly Cruz and Backstage with Beth. Thank you for being on with me today. How's everybody doing?
We're doing awesome. Great.
Well, I want you guys to know that, first of all, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. I know you guys are busy. You have an amazing schedule. And I had the honor and privilege, because you guys are awesome, to meet you the other night on the Rejoice in the Word with LEXI. LEXI gave an amazing, she is so anointed, and she had you guys on the show. And I was able to meet you guys and see you guys perform live and to minister, because it's more than just a performance. You guys are ministering. It was amazing. You guys are just, these are some of the words that I came up with watching you guys. You guys are young, and you guys are fresh, and you're anointed. And I think you have a message to encourage the youth of today. It's uplifting, and you guys are super energetic. I think it's amazing, because the young people today, they need to see and hear you. I have on the line with me Ajane, Ariel, Kenny, Malik, and Richard.
Yes.
So you guys are hot. You guys are hot. I was listening to your music, and I jotted down something that I really liked, and I'm going to read this line to you that I wrote down, and I just need you all to tell me what song it's from, because I know you know.
Okay.
Your love is like Prozac. I don't want to go back. That I was in. Okay, now come on, y'all. Who wrote that? That's awesome.
We got to give that credit to our boy Swag and also to iRock. They wrote an amazing song, and that line is one of our favorite lines of that song. It's called Missing Pieces, and we love that song.
Now I'm speaking to who right now?
This is Malik. Hey, everybody.
Malik. Okay, Malik. I heard that line, and I think the line right before it is, your love is like air, it's always there.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I love to write, and I'm a singer as well, so I listen to lyrics. That was deep. Like, your love is there, and it's all like the air, and it's always there. And I think young people really need to know that's how God's love is, and I think you guys are really just trying to spread that message. So what I want to do is ask Ajane. Ajane, I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is a musical influence in your life right now?
Musically, I would have to say, one really quick, I would have to say Kiara Sheard in gospel.
Wow. Okay. Ariel, who's your influence? Am I saying your name right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I want to make sure I say everybody's name right. Who's your musical influence?
Well, I have a couple, but I'm just going to say one. One major one is actually my uncle. His name is Pastor Roger Hamburg. He is actually one of our managers, and he has a group called the Bronx Mass Choir. And a lot of, what we do is inspired by what they do.
Wow. Okay. Kenny, who's your musical influence?
A few of I have a few like Ariel, but I'll choose one, and I'll say Richard Smallwood and Vision.
Wow. Okay. Malik?
I have quite a few, but I won't say them all.
Okay.
On the R&B side of life, I would have to say top is Music Soul Child, but recently a big influence has been Lecrae and Andy Mineo. I've been listening to these guys, Christian rap, for like months now, and it's really had a big influence on my life as of late.
Wow. Richard, what about you?
Well, I would have to say Mally Music and Ty Tribbett. Those are like my favorites right now.
Okay. And I understand you guys have had an opportunity to work with Ty Tribbett as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Shout out to Ty, man.
Yeah.
Love Ty.
Yeah, I saw that as well as Kim Burrell.
Yes.
Oh, Kim.
Yes, we've been on stage with a few people, and we've been on stage with Ty Tribbett, Donna McClurkin, people like Kiara Sheard, the Clark sisters, Donald Lawrence, Rashawn Mitchell, Ernest Pugh, James Hall, Mally Music, Elvana, Mary, Ricky Dillard, Jay Moss, Hezekiah Walker, Richard Smallwood, Israel Houghton, which he will be on our CD.
Yeah.
Jermaine Paul, LaToya Luckett, Alicia Keys, Lecrae, Andy Mineo, Bobby Jones. We've been on stage with Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Burrell, Nashama Kalabach, which is a Jewish singer. We've been on stages with Tyrese, Marvin Sapp, LEXI, of course, and Bobby Jones Gospel.
Just to name a few.
A few of them.
Wow, you guys have an awesome resume. Now, what I will do, because this is Unplugged, when you guys, answer, I want you guys to tell me your name and tell me which one is speaking, because I can't tell your voices apart just yet, so that'll be great. Now, I have another question. I know you guys, and I read this, that you guys met or got together doing praise and worship at a church.
Right.
What is the history of your group? How did you guys get together? Who wants to answer that? What is the
I'm going to answer it. This is Ariel.
Okay.
We actually started off doing, like you said, doing praise and worship for a friend of ours. His name is Gene Talbert, and he's actually like one of our musicians. He was having a revival at his church, and so he just asked a bunch of people like that didn't really know each other to come together as a devotional team, and we did it for about a week. Mm-hmm. And after that week, we just really liked the vibe that we had, so we decided to stay together. So we started singing at various places, and our manager, Reverend Roger Hambrick, he took us to Conrad Robinson, and we performed for him, and he loved us. He thought we were really good, so he took us to Jeff Robinson, who is the head of the record label MBK that we're at now. Yes. So we performed for him also, and that's how we got started, and that's how we just sort of took off.
Yes.
Wow. Now, the name of your group. What is the meaning of that name for people who don't know? Who wants to answer that?
Ajani is going to answer that question.
Okay.
So LIVRE means deliverance in French, and it also means freedom in Portuguese. And we picked this name because it was different, and we also picked it because it explains who we are and our personality in the gospel business. It helps us to explain that a lot of times young people get deterred from where freedom really actually is, and we want to lead young people to Christ, and that's where freedom is. Who the Son sets free is free indeed.
Yes.
Wow.
Amen.
Okay, Evangelist, I hear you. All right. Now, you know what? I have to say this. I have been saying your name wrong. It's Ajani? Ajani, okay. See, you got to tell me if I'm not saying it right now. Just go ahead and let me know. You know what? And again, I was saying this in the very beginning. I think you guys are an amazing influence to young people. I think a lot of young people. I was turned on the radio this morning, and what I heard was nothing encouraging. Everything was about, partying. Everything was about sex. Everything was about doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and I think young people who are not grounded and who do not have the proper foundation in Christ, they can easily be persuaded. So now I would like to ask a question to your manager, Clarissa, who I had the honor and privilege of meeting the other day. Clarissa, how do you keep these young people focused on what they are supposed to be doing?
Well, I would honestly have to say that it's not me. First of all, I want to say that there's a team of managers and a team of people that work around LIVRE, myself, including Roger Hambrick, Conrad Robinson, and there's also Misha Hedman, Vanessa Hamrick, and also Jeff Robinson, who is the head of the label. And so it's a team that kind of, keeps it all together. But more importantly than that, honestly, Beth, is their own love for God, and their lives and their walk with God speak for themselves. No one can kind of keep you focused on something that's already in your heart to do, and they really have a love for what they do and this music, and they have a dedication to their ministry. It is indeed their ministry. It has nothing to do, honestly, with any of us, but it's really based on their dedication and love for it, and their relationship with God that keeps them moving forward. And even when times get rough and they would want to turn away, they keep moving forward because of their commitment and dedication to the ministry that God has given them. And that's not even to sound deep or spiritual, but it's very real to LIVRE, to each member of LIVRE. Their commitment.
Well, I must say, I've been in the room with them. I've been around them, felt their vibe. They are very grounded. You all are very, very nice young people, and you don't, I don't feel any, like you're trying to fake it. You guys really do love God. And I have to say, Clarissa, too, you are an amazing influence, because I had a chance to just talk to you, and you are very grounded as well and anointed in your own way. So they have a wonderful influence that's around them. You were traveling with them. So, I think that's awesome. You have to have good people around you. So you guys are really blessed that you have people around you. Now, I, as I was saying, I sing, I do stuff too, and it takes rehearsal, it takes practice, it takes time. In fact, I was doing that tonight. How much rehearsal time do you guys put in, Richard? How much time are you really putting in to rehearse?
Richard?
Well, this is Adjanian. We usually put in about 4 hours.
Maybe Richard left. I don't know.
I think he might be gone.
Okay. Now, you said about 4 hours?
About 4 hours for a day, but we do rehearse about 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay. Wow. Now, how do you guys balance that? Are you guys in school?
Yes.
Ariel. Okay, I don't know your ages, so I don't know what level of schooling that you're in. Where are you guys in school, education-wise?
This is Ariel. I'm in college. It's my senior year at Marist College.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one that's in school right now. The rest have graduated or have moved on to other things.
Okay, all right. So you guys have time to put in the proper rehearsal that you need, because I saw you guys, on stage. You guys do not look like you just started doing this. You guys look dedicated. You guys look polished. You look like you put in the time so that you're properly, you're able to properly minister and not be, worried about, am I standing over here right or am I looking right? You guys know what you're doing, and you're dedicated, and you're totally into what you're doing. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So now, I want to know, what do you guys have in terms of goals for your group? What do you see yourself doing the next year to the next 5 years? What are your goals for yourself?
Well, I believe individually we all have different goals. We all want to achieve a higher learning, definitely get our education. But as a group, I definitely think we just want to minister to thousands upon thousands of youth, and, just to really just draw young people to Christ. I think as far as goals, we want to, create more music that, the people can enjoy and that can be life-changing. We would love to have some Grammys and some Doves, some Stellars, but at the end of the day, we just really want to glorify God, and we really want, His will to be done,
Wow. Well, this is my last question for you guys, because I know, we're doing this quick. This is unplugged thing. You guys are busy, and you're just taking your time to talk to me tonight. And I just want to ask everyone if everybody could answer this question, including Clarissa, because, you know, with her being in management, I know she's going to have a favorite moment. But I want to know, what is your most memorable performance that you all have had to date? A performance that really stuck with you, somebody who you really wanted to work with, or a place, a venue you wanted to perform at, and God had just granted that and blessed you with that performance. What was your favorite to date?
This is Ajani, and my favorite performance, honestly, it didn't really have anything to do with who we were performing with, but it was our single release of The Only God, and it just stuck out to me because I put a lot of work into it along with all of the members, and it took a lot of time and patience, and it came together beautifully. So that was one of my favorite moments.
Wow.
This is Ariel, and Ajani stole my answer, but I will give another one. One of my favorites.
But you can say that's the same one. If that's your same one too, that's fine.
It is, but I have another one. One of my favorites was our performance with Ty Tribbett. It was so much fun. It was really great to meet him. We were excited to meet him, and he was really down to earth and, a cool guy, and he was excited to work with us, which just made us ecstatic. So it was great to work with him, and it was just a really high energy performance, which I just love.
Hey, this is Malik. I would have to honestly say we did a concert at the Highline Ballroom, and we were the only gospel artists, by the way, and it was a lineup of straight R&B acts, great acts, by the way, El Varner, Gabby Wilson, just to name a few. And when we hit the stage, the love that we received, the fans that came out in support, it was just absolutely overwhelming. And we were just, elated and happy that, our fans really came out and just blessed us like that and just showed so much love. It was a small venue, but to us it seemed like an arena. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I think that's probably my favorite.
This is Kenny. I believe one of my greatest and favorite performances with Liv-Ray was when we did our New Year's concert, which we do every year. And we performed last year, I believe, with The Walls. But it was a great blessing seeing them there and us just ministering to people our kind and just bringing in the new year. It was a very powerful move of God that took place, and we all went to another level spiritually. But I think that was one of my greatest performances with my group.
Okay. Clarissa?
Wow. I would have to say that I love all of Liv-Ray's performances. And I think I say that every time. But to be honest with you, I would have to say that every time that they do perform with secular artists and they're able to get the same response, if not more, of a response from a secular audience who would not normally go into a church and not Liv-Ray to be able to minister to them and really reach them. I mean, the response is amazing from people that don't even go into a church building. And so when God uses them that way, I am blessed. And honest, and above all of that, I would say I personally am blessed the most when I'm sitting in a Liv-Ray rehearsal. Liv-Ray rehearsals just bless me. I'm even thinking about it now, makes me water up, because when I can feel the anointing in a rehearsal and I lift my hands in a rehearsal for Liv-Ray, that just really blesses my soul. It really does. And so I would say that is what blesses me about Liv-Ray. There is another manager, Roger, in the building. I think you can ask him that same question.
Wow. Well, you know what, and I will, can we, because we're kind of running out of time, because we're trying to do this really quick. If I could ask you guys to sing for me, could you do that?
Sure.
Something so that because I know how great you guys are. I want the people who are listening to ImpactRadioNetwork.com to hear you guys. Just a snippet of something.
Okay.
Created in me a clean heart and purify me. Purify me. Oh, create in me a clean heart so I may worship thee. Cast me not away from thy presence. Please don't take your spirit from me and restore the joy of salvation so that I may worship thee.
Wow, you guys! Wow. And I'm not just saying that. As long as I have been singing, and as many people as I have come across, I know people that have been singing longer than you all have been alive and do not sound like that.
Wow.
I mean, you guys have truly, truly been blessed and gifted. I pray that God grants the desires of your heart in your lives and what you all strive to obtain in the business to bless young people and to bless people. I truly, truly, truly mean that. It's been a blessing for me to have heard you guys and to have met you guys. And I thank you for your time tonight. I really do. And I look forward to talking to you again. The world has yet, those who have heard you have already been blessed and will be blessed again, and the world has yet to be just taken by you guys. You guys are awesome, truly awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, really, I mean that. My eyes are watering. You guys are awesome.
Wow.
Thank you guys for your time tonight. And Clarissa, thank you for taking the time to talk to me the other night. You didn't have to do that, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. So God bless you guys. I will talk to you again very soon. And I just want everybody to know that you've been listening to Walk on Purpose with Kelly Cruz. This is Backstage with Beth on the ImpactRadioNetwork.com. And this segment has been produced by Cheryl Patterson and the Universal Experience. We want to thank you guys for listening, who are listening out there, and thank you, Liv-Ray, for your time. And Clarissa, thank you for being an awesome manager and allowing them to speak with me. So, you guys, good night. God bless you, and I'm going to talk to you later.
Great.
Bye-bye.
Bye.